Hello everyone, my name is Alex and this is a follow-up to my previous video on Soma Cruise. I would recommend that before watching this one you go watch that one to see what this is all about. But if you want a brief recap, Soma Cruise is a pedophile that me and my team had caught on Thanksgiving / his birthday, and he had been doing sexual things. And one of the victims of Soma Cruise reached out to me about everything because he had a few victims from what it seems. The victim's username has been blurred out for privacy reasons, but this screenshot that was from the original video they had sent to me saying that this was who they were talking about. The victim. And this was something that shocked me, as my team and I thought this was insane, as we thought that this guy, he said he had done it before, and the fact that someone had actually reached out that was a victim is insanely admirable. I can't speak right now, it is really late, but the fact that then they sent us a whole document. There is a lot more on this document that I can barely speak of because of how disgusting it is. But this guy is way worse than we could have imagined. In the document, the victim had sent photos of screenshots that were originally taken. And they even went back to Soma's DMs to get screenshots of what he had originally said, just to confirm this is the same guy. He had done this. Our victim here was, they had originally quote-unquote had a relationship going back to September of 2020 when the victim was 15 and he was 18. He had done stuff to get them to send explicit photos of themselves and engaging in certain role plays, to put it lightly. Once my video had come out, the Soma had apparently blocked them, thinking that they were part of the investigation, even though I had never talked to the victim. Because he had actually blocked them originally after they had split off, and then unblocked them to try and become friends with them again, which is extremely creepy and extremely weird. Just gotta throw that out there. The victim in the document had a link to a Google Drive. This Google Drive had over 68 photos of evidence of him being a creep. It's horrible. It's hard for me to explain, but there are other photos, but one of the main photos that I was sent for evidence and is in the document is him sending his thing, to put it lightly, and asking for photos in return. It's disgusting, it's vile, and I don't understand why he would go through with this. The screenshot that is currently on your screen is only one of the screenshots from the 68, just to give you a brief representation of what this guy was like. The orange is how do I put it, down there pic. The white message is something that he asked of the victim to do, or something sexual about the victim. It's horrible that these people just get to roam on the internet. I'm going to be reading this little line right from the document. For context, this is in the document. For context, Troy had this quote-unquote baby speak thing he would do. Whenever he would want to send a explicit video of the victim, he would call it a Vimdio. The amount of results that are in the DMs for Vimdio was 57, of which were requested before the victim had turned 18. 57. And there were 73 results. This guy was asking to send explicit videos over 50 times just for his own enjoyment. It, unfortunately, does not end there. In the document, there is something underneath this. NSFW artwork. He would consistently encourage the minor to draw NSFW artwork of their characters for him, which would dissolve into fetish territory. The thing that is creepy about this, and makes it even more weird, is nearly every pinned message from the DMs is the NSFW artwork that was drawn while the victim was still a minor. There is several photos of this. And it unfortunately does not end there, as he would send NSFW photos, like artwork. NSFW artwork to them. This one photo that they had sent to me, because it's not every instance, but it's a good amount, has 13 Twitter photos. At least I think that's Twitter. Of just straight NSFW. To a minor who he had been making send explicit photos through emotional manipulation and got them to draw artwork for his fantasies. This last part is a little bit more of a touchy subject. I'm going to keep it a little bit subtle, as I don't want to say anything that could, be like hurt the victim in a way. The Troy or Soma, whatever his name you want to call him, would emotionally abuse the victim. Every time around March of 2023, and like that time span, someone would ask the victim to get on VR chat, which essentially was an invitation to ERP. There was some stuff that went down, because in March 2023, the victim was celebrating a birthday with someone, and it apparently pissed him off. He said some stuff that hurt the victim, because he said that the group or whatever was people who didn't care for them. Hey, it's Editing Alex here, a few days later, looking back on all this. I sent the original template of the video to the victim so they can watch through it and see if they need any other stuff from me. With this, I misread the situation a little, but they clarified it. They said that he was specifically didn't care about the people, and he wanted the victim to hang out with him more instead of them, as he was trying to basically isolate the victim, just so it's him, only him, because, well, he was controlling. It was emotional manipulation. Just felt like I need to step in here and clarify me misreading this, apparently, which wasn't true by how it's presented. The victim really did care for them. The people cared for the victim. It's a little bit later now. It's like 2024. This section is gonna involve a little bit of self-harm. I'm gonna keep this short. He would still ask to ERP or get explicit photos from the victim, and the victim would turn down the request more often, which was good. But then eventually there was a breaking point, as the victim would vent to him, and they had done something to themselves. And this one they vented, and they attempted to talk to them about their mental health issues. It's horrible, as I know people who have gone through this kind of stuff where they try to reach out to someone and they just don't do anything. And later on, they would admit to knowing the relationship was wrong, and that he should have taken accountability, which it seems like he didn't, by what had happened a few months ago. He is still roaming around, and I really hope that this guy is eventually caught again by someone else. He is a pedo, like groomer, sexual predator, all that kind of stuff. He has been changing his username because, as we found him, he was Soma Cruz. He originally was Troy Killer 05, El Gato Fato. Like, there's a lot. He is still possibly out there, which worries me. I hope that this video brings more exposure to this guy who is horrible, and I hope that we can get this guy out off the streets. Thank you for watching. I'm really hoping that my next videos are going to be more lighthearted and that I'm more awake, because right now it's been late recording these, but this is the only time I ever get to record them. I hope the victim is okay. I hope that if there are any other victims, that they are okay, because they do not deserve to go through this. I'm sorry, I'm just in a state of shock. To the victim, if you are watching this, I hope this gets the story out there more. I hope I've done enough, and I hope that this helps you out a lot, because he is a dog shit person. I hope all of you have a good rest of your day and or night. I will be hoping to upload more cheerful content. Until next time, take care.